To assemble the HP4750, you'll need an anti-seize lubricant, a roll of PTFE tape, a 5/8" wrench, a 9/16" wrench, and a 7/16" wrench. Begin by installing the gas inlet fitting into the cell top. Apply a few wraps of PTFE tape around the threads of the fitting. Then apply a small amount of anti-seize to the threads. Now thread the fitting into the top cap. And once it's hand-tight, we'll finish tightening using a 9/16 wrench and tighten the fitting between 15 and 17 foot-pounds of torque. Next, turn the cell upside down. Then, remove the bottom cap and the sintered support. Place the membrane on top of the O-rings with the active side facing down. Replace the sintered support on top of the membrane. And place the bottom cap back on the cell. Next, secure the cell bottom using the sanitary clamp. From here, insert the bolts on opposing sides using our hand to hold this in place. Add a lock washer and a brass nut to the other side of each bolt. Tighten each nut evenly by hand. Once hand tight, we'll finish tightening each nut incrementally, alternating to get even pressure. Then, tighten each nut to 16 foot-pounds of torque. Insert the end of the weep tube into the permeate fitting on the cell bottom. Hold it in place and thread this nut on by hand. Once it's hand tight, use the 7/16" wrench to give it 1/8 of a turn to snug this fitting up just like that. Next, place your stir bar assembly into the bottom of your cell using the included tool. From here, fill the reservoir with the process fluid and place the sanitary gasket on the cell top. Place the cell cap on top and secure this using the sanitary clamp the same way we did for the cell bottom. Push the bolt through, the lock washer, and the brass nut. Put this on by hand, making sure they're tightened evenly. And then finish tightening these brass nuts using a 5/8 wrench incrementally on both sides until we reach 16 foot-pounds of torque. Next, connect the hose from the gas supply and regulator to the gas inlet fitting on top. If this is your first time making this connection, please refer to our MPD channel for helpful resource videos on how to use swage lock fittings.